part of the Speed Tour. It's been a lovely weekend, but the winds, they are closing in, and so are the clouds. But we have more racing for you, and it's in the form of SVRA. Ben, we're not going to get any rain, are we?
I hope not. No, that's Dan Cowdery there. 2 thumbs up from Dan Cowdery. He is all the way from California, was with us last weekend at Indy. Had a great race with Jimmy Vasser in this Group 2. And then that's Eric Inkrot there in Winkleman. And you'll notice there are a few Winklemans in this group. Also from California, also from the West Coast, but I believe maybe Nevada or Arizona. That is Kim Jong, 1986 Swift DB1FF. She was also with us at Indy and has found a lot of speed here at Mid-Ohio. Then a big gap there to Kim Madrid. So far, every person on our grid is from California or the West Coast. There's Kim Madrid. Her daughter Dana there in the background with the mohawk as Kim and the helmet. You'll see the Deadhead sticker on the side of the, there it is.
That's not a Cadillac.
That's not a Cadillac, no.
I saw a Deadhead sticker on a Cadillac.
Yeah, so did Don Henley. Tom Linton in a 1969 Winkleman WDF1.
That's not a vintage car.
Now this person, Eric Wisniewski, you've got the news on him, right?
I do. He's 14. He's a great kid. He's from Michigan. He is a junior development driver. He's not old enough to do Formula 4 yet, so he's getting his experience down. Tony Perella has given him a dispensation to race in SVRA, and that's how he's out there, but he's getting a lot of experience, and he's a good kid.
That's the 73 of Michael Spence. Look at this beautiful car. I was noticing this one in the paddock. That is
that's a cracker.
Ralph Zaponjic in an Lexus MK14 from 1968. Bob Hatley, usually at the front of these grids, but didn't finish yesterday. So you're going to see Bob Hatley from California move up to the front. He had a great race here a couple years ago. And then the number 82 of John Bush, 1967 Group 2 Formula B starting in the back. So he must not have finished yesterday either. But we have a lot of drivers here that drove to Indy from the West Coast, and they thought for twofer, we were at Indy last weekend, might as well go on to Mid-Ohio. And these Formula Fords love Mid-Ohio. It's a great momentum track, very intricate and technical. So there should be some really good racing here. And Dan Cowdery looks like right now none of the other Formula Bs stuck around. So looks like he's going to take them out with the Fords. That is green grass here at Mid-Ohio.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. It's great that it's so lush here, but boy, it can be a real pain if you get off on the grass because there's no, you know, it's too easy. If you get it wrong here at Mid-Ohio, you're in that grass and you're collecting it.
So let's do a little trivia here while we're sitting here.
Oh.
We talked about the Deadhead sticker on the Cadillac.
Yep.
What is the name of the song? For our comments on YouTube, who can tell me the name of the song that line is from?
I know.
Oh, our producer knows.
Our producer knows.
That is.
Yeah, he's absolutely right.
But the comments don't know.
He went to Anfield and saw them play.
But don't tell us who yet, because we don't have any comments yet.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
I've seen them play. The question is, are the Eagles as good as they were without Glenn Fry? And I think the answer is yes, because Fry Jr. is in the band.
Oh, well, that's pretty cool. All right, look at that. Dan Cowdery.
Oh, whoops. I saw a Deadhead sticker on a Cadillac.
Boys of Summer, first one in from Shopcat Industries.
There you go. Well done.
And then Elliott Stevens right behind. And then somebody else put Tiptoe Through the Tulips. No,
Manxie from the Isle of Man. Boatless Manxie's just written in.
Tiptoe Through the Tulips? What's the guy with the ukulele? Now I can't think of his name.
Yeah, that's a good.
We're not singing it.
Oh, I just did a couple of, oops. The accountant was in my ear then. Shut up singing.
All right, so here they come. Look at that, warming up their tires. Now, Dan Cowdery up there in front in that Titan very fast driver, but so is Eric Inkrot. Now, Eric Inkrot raced here last year in his Crossley that he is fixing up from an off that he had at Auto Club Speedway just a few months ago with us, all the way in Fontana, California.
You know what I like about having Eric Wasinski out there right now is that you really do see the progression from, what, 1969 of single-seater small engines all the way up to the most modern. His is a 2017 version with that Honda engine and Ligier chassis. But it shows you just how far Formula Ford and how the single-seaters have developed, doesn't it?
The evolution. But there are drivers out there that have told me that they have grandkids much older than Eric.
Yes, true.
Look at how pretty it is here in mid-Ohio. Just outside of Lexington, Ohio, there's a lake back here. Beautiful green farmland. The sky is bluer here, and the grass is greener.
Yeah.
Especially where you're from, Austin. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee. We're down a little bit too south that you don't get blue skies this time of year.
Actually, this is what England looks like sort of spring and May before it gets hot there, but before the 2 days of summer we get in England, which, by the way, starts next week. It's Wimbledon, so we have our 2 days.
Yeah.
And the rest of there's 2 days of Wimbledon that are dry, and the rest rain, and that's summer. And everybody gets out in their tank tops, and that's it. Thunder Valley, they go through, but yeah, you're right. It's very lush and green, isn't it? It's almost like Ireland.
So unfortunately, only a few of the Formula Bs have shown up, and it's at the end there. Watch for the green car, the very last car.
Yeah.
Second to last car right now to move up front, Bob Hatley. I think a lot of the Formula Bs left because they thought there was going to be rain, and now Eric Inkrot is going to do what he can to dive bomb into Mission Foods Turn 1. I'm going to turn it over to you, Jonathan, for the start.
Here we go then, and it's going to be a run to the line as they come out of the carousel to start the race. This is our Group 2 feature race.
Oh, there he goes.
Slotting into line. Away we go then. Group 2 and Formula Development. And a good start from the Formula Development man. He's made up one place already in the number 5. That's Eric Wasinski. Wisinski. I'll get it right in a minute.
I think it's Wasinski.
Wasinski, yes. I had it right this morning. He's about to go ahead and try and get ahead of Kim Madrid on the inside of the keyhole, and he's done that, so he's up to 4th place already. Madrid comes back at him.
He's got 2 Kims to pass. We were talking last group about all the females in motorsports. So they're in that flaming orange car. The 0 is Kim, followed by Kim Madrid. But this is Dan Cowdery, followed by Eric Inkrot, going into Franklin Road, turn 4. This is a great passing zone here.
Yeah, the top 4, you could throw a blanket over them because Wasinski's just joined them there. And now we've got a 4-way battle at the front as they leave the second group of 3 cars, which is led by Kim at the moment. Kim Madrid and the all pink, and of course the Mohawk helmet, very famous here in SVRA times.
Yeah, she's at a lot of races with us. She runs the Formula Ford Challenge out west. But right now, Dan Cowdery seems to be running a tidier line than Eric Inkrot. You can really see the difference in racing lines and closing speeds in these cars. Kim outbraking Eric there. And man, Kim has really shown us some speed from Indy. She's new to this car. This is only her second weekend in this car, and she is adjusted very quickly.
So they come to the end of the first lap. 53 of Eric Langbein in that Chevron B15.
Oh, he's not out there right now.
Oh, he isn't out.
No, it's Dan Cowdery as our leader.
Yeah, 38, yeah.
And Eric, followed by Eric Inkrot. So it's Dan Cowdery, Eric Inkrot, then Kim in the 0. Then Wisniewski, Eric Wisniewski there in 4th place. So there's a modern car.
And he actually qualified 9th, so he's done well to be up that far in just a very short space of time. He had a really good start, and now he's going for 3rd. Down the back straight, using the power of the more modern car. And his next combatant will be this lady here, Kim Madrid.
No, Kim Madrid's behind him. So he's in 3rd place behind Dan. Oh, and there's Bob Hatley passing Kim Madrid going into Franklin Road, turn 4. Bob Hatley and Kim Madrid carpooled out here from Southern California. Bob Hatley won our Court of Lucas Oil at drivers meeting because he drove the farthest to be here. He's in that green car just ahead of Kim Madrid. And some little bit of drifting happening there, but they are really close friends, and Kim knew he was coming.
Starting to spread out already in this one. Cowdrey, Inkrock, and Tajong. Is that how you pronounce it?
You know, I'm not sure.
Keep Tajong.
I'd say Chong.
Chong, yeah.
Chong?
Chong.
I'm not sure. Kim, I'm going to ask you that, though. I want to find that out. There's Bob Hatley. Oceanside, California.
Interesting nose to that, isn't it?
Yeah, very aerodynamic. Big advantage aerodynamically over that Crossley, and then that Winkleman there of Linton's. Very pretty car. And that came out with Jens all the way from Arizona. So we've got all these drivers here, and none of them are from the Midwest. At Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. There's the number 28, Bruce Domick. Lola T342. Big, huge air snorkel on that car. I love these shots where you can see their front suspensions giving as they come up into this little weird off-cambered keyhole turn.
Michael Spence in that Crossley 20F.
Uh-oh, look at this. Good draft from Linton over Kim Madrid, and that Winkleman thinks a little bit better of it. Knows that Kim Madrid likes to late break anybody, but he's looking inside now, has the advantage.
Should do. Oh,
and
she's still in
now
there.
She has the advantage.
And she's lost out finally.
See. Yep.
I like that progression from 4 to 5. It's really neat. Kadri still leading then. Titan Mark 6.
Look at them slide through the Optima Batteries carousel turn here at Mid-Ohio. Nice. The tires just fight for grip. That line at Mid-Ohio is just so polished from years and years of wear. Oh, it looks like Wisniewski is the new leader.
Yeah.
So from 9th to 1st.
That's pretty impressive. Now, he has got the more modern car, but he is just a kid.
And he's
learning his way.
He's got the downforce as well. And downforce
I told him to go out and win after doing the commentary with me. And yes, he has got the advantage of the downforce. And probably a newer engine, obviously.
Oh, you hear the tires just fighting for grip.
Yeah, you can hear the squeal, can't you? So simple, that design, isn't it, with the suspension, but so effective.
Who is the camera person at Camera One that's getting this back stretch?
That's Gorgeous George.
That is a steady hand on that person. That was a good shot there coming through that back straight at speed like that. That's the number 73 of Michael Spence, 1972 Crossley 20F. We're getting some beautiful images here from the green light camera persons all around the track. So that's George there?
I think so.
Good job, George.
Yeah, George, our senior cameraman, he's been with us for what, 40, 50 years now?
Since black and white. Here they come around the Optima Batteries carousel turn. This is probably the best battle right now in the field. They get a little bit slight there. You can see the different patches of asphalt as they cross the start-finish line coming into Mission Foods turn 1. Here's that car we were talking about. Beautiful car. Ralph Zaponchik. That is a 1968 Lexus MK14. The little brake light. So what's your favorite in this one, Jonathan?
You know, I'm just trying to work that out, to be honest. I like the Crossley. And like I said, what I'm really enjoying is seeing the progression of cars through the years. You know, from Swift, you've got a Brabham out there. Can never beat a Brabham. And we had our own Matthew Brabham winning here this weekend in a TA car.
And a karaoke contest.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he won the karaoke contest at Tito's with the song Stroke It.
Oh, my word.
Beating Chris Dyson.
That's, well,
yeah, so
I would never had him pegged for a big singer, Chris Dyson.
That is a beautiful car. I love the red nose on that car. Matching his helmet. Dan Cowdery and Eric Inkrot are really giving a good show in second place overall.
Yeah, the field pretty spread out now as we look at the 71A. Lexus Mark 14. Yeah, I agree with you. I like that. I like the blue and the red together like that. So simple, these early versions of single-seater racers. And Wisniewski is pulling away now. He's got a 14-second lead, so he's off and running. And I think he's going to have a pretty good start to his F4 career next year with the J. Howard development team. He's got an engineer from the team working with him now in SVRA, and that always bodes well because you're learning all the time then. Back to the 82.
That Formula 2 of John Bush, 1967 Brabham BT.
Yeah, that's my favorite. The Brabham. It's got to be. Look, it's a classic Brabham. You know that's a Brabham.
And I love the way the Formula Bs look as it comes around Mission Foods turn 1. It's a beautiful car. Look at the air cleaners there on the side. You can see the Guibos holding those rear axles down. His Hans device just barely blowing in the wind. It looks a little bit offset there. That is a beautiful car.
Look at Lake. That's our man at the keyhole.
Oh, he's getting some good shots too. He heard us say that about George. He's like, all right, look at this one. But now George is like, look at this one, guys.
Well, Lake's our bike expert as well as car expert, so he knows what he's doing. He can follow anything at speed.
But that's a tough shot there. That pan at different speeds to the right. George, it's good stuff.
And into the dog leg where Ron is.
Uh-oh. Eric Wisniewski coming up on a Formula B. Let's see if the DRS zone opens up for him. That's what I keep looking for.
Okay. How does he play this? Nicely done.
Very well, yep. And I think that was John Bush saw him coming in his mirrors. Eric Wisniewski made sure there was a safe place to pass, and there they go. Nice job by both drivers.
Yeah, and he's cut some nice lines. You can see it from over above, from the drone.
Got a little squirrely there coming into Optima batteries.
He's struggling with the carousel. I've noticed that. That's not the first time he's done that.
That's how you learn.
Exactly. And here is the leader. Nice and smooth through turn 1, using the wheel, fighting it just a little bit to keep it all together. He was telling me about there.
Whoa. Come on, hold on, Eric. He's giving it everything.
He is. He's trying hard. He was telling me about the fact that he's just going to be a freshman in high school next year. So that's a good story for those in his class, isn't it?
Yeah.
What did you do this weekend? Oh, I was at Mid-Ohio, thrashing around.
You can really see the downforce on that one.
Yeah, and if you listen in, you can hear how he's using the gearbox and how much he's getting out of the car. You can tell he's learning. Still fighting it a little bit. Smooth is fast, as they always say. Little Al was here earlier, and that's exactly what he was saying.
We've had a lot of changes, though, for the lead in the vintage side. Dan Cowdery and Eric Inkrot keep changing back and forth. So Dan Cowdery is in the yellow car. Eric Inkrot is in the Winkleman.
That was better at the carousel for Eric. But either way, he's pulling away. He's 24 seconds up the road now. That's really good, impressive. I said to him he had to go and win the race after doing his commentary this morning, and he's doing just that.
There he is. There's Eric Inkrot holding it back right behind Dan Cowdery. This is going to be the race to watch.
Swinging that car.
This is for
around.
first place. So that's Dan Cowdery in the yellow car. That's a Titan MK6. Eric Inkrot in the 1969 Winkleman WDF1. This is the race to watch. Look at his suspension unload there as they come over.
They're both pushing on, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Really impressive.
Passing a Formula B. Now Eric's going to try to get behind him through this Big Machine Vodka Spike Coolers keyhole. Dan got it a little bit wrong there, hung up his right. Now if he can get behind him in the draft, he might have something here.
Don't think he's close enough, but he might be getting there by the end of the straight. He's looking in his mirror, see if anybody else has
got less
coming.
air on him. Look at the smile on the front of that Winkleman. These are two of our best Formula Ford racers just sliding through Franklin Road Apparel Turn 4. Both from the West Coast out here racing in Mid-Ohio on these polished line pavement.
Yeah, no question the 42 is really pushing that car.
Yeah.
Sliding it at every chance. And let's see what he does through front of the valley. Not a place you want to slide, really.
His sponsor is here watching, Eric Inkrot's. So he better behave.
Now watch him through the carousel. This is where he really lays it down on this right-hander coming up. Here we go.
And if you're watching Vintage Racing for the first time, that was a joke. His wife is a CPA, and she is his sponsor. Her sticker's on the side. I see. Yeah. So she came out with him, and she sponsors his racing efforts by putting her sticker on the side and doing his taxes.
Yes.
Look at that. Using all of the track, this is going to be a good finish to this race.
Yeah, he's not holding back now. He's got a chance to win this one. And
Dan Cowdery moves his head to the right. Lots of G-force, lots of balance. He gets that one better than he did the last time, but Eric Inkrot really seems to be charging.
Got a lap to do it. One more lap after this. Great battle for first and second. Wisniewski is up the road by some 30 seconds, but Cowdery and Inkrot going for those podium spots.
Oh, lap traffic ahead.
Yep.
This could get interesting, ladies and gentlemen.
At the worst part of the track, too.
Yeah, this is a tough place.
Well, one of them's through. Is the other?
No,
yes, just.
Good driving there by Ralph Zaponchik in that 68 Lexus, seeing what was coming up behind him. This battle's been going on the whole day as well. And there's Eric Wisniewski behind these two cars. Ooh, that's close, gentlemen, going into the keyhole.
Yep, and they're giving him the signal of pass on that side. That's what he's done there. And Eric duly does. Nicely done by the youngster.
Okay, we're on the final lap. I saw. Oh, look at this. Eric Inkrot looking inside. Big Machine Vodka Spike Cooler keyhole turns. Got the inside. Dan Cowdery sees him. Jonathan, what do you think of that pass?
That was perfect. That's a keyhole classic. That's brilliant stuff for the lead as well. Now, can the yellow and green come back at him down the back straight and into the Franklin and
He's got the line
corner, and he's done it. What a ding-dong battle this is. And he's going for it again. Go on.
Oh, that's sliding through Franklin Road Turn 4.
Great stuff. Well, Wisniewski is going to take the checkered flag and a win. The former development driver for Jay Howard.
Yeah, congratulations, Eric Wisniewski, but it's not over. This is the vintage side of the racing here with Dan Cowdery and Eric Inkrot.
And who's going to finish on the podium in second? Well, he's done it after getting back the lead. He's holding it for now. Ooh. Time running out, though.
Here it is, last
into the carousel. Oh, dangerously close. But great racing to finish it off.
Nice. I got to give it up. That's great racing from Dan Cowdery. But Eric Inkrot, way to not collect everybody there in turn 13. I saw you get hard on the binders and not hit both of you out. I'm sure Sarah's happy about that too. And look at them. These are good friends, and they just had the time of their life.
Yeah,
and that's
you
what
could tell they enjoyed
SVRA is all about. Really, we all consider, all the SVRA employees consider ourselves to be in the hospitality industry. And that right there, what you're seeing, is exactly what we're looking for. That's going to be something they'll talk about for years.
Yeah, oh, no question about it. Certainly in the bar tonight and over the meal.
That was awesome. Eric Inkrot, Dan Cowdery, Kim, nice job.
And remember the name, Eric Wisniewski from Michigan. Winner of this race, and he'll be in F4 next season for the J. Howard development team. And so with that conclusion, we'll take a short break. We'll be back with more action to come. Don't forget, we've got some great single-seater action to come as well as we look at both the F4 and FR Americas Championship. Stay with us. We'll be right back.